GST Conclave, we had the Finance Minister of Punjab, we had the Finance Minister of Jharkhand. They were engaging with ministers from the BJP ruled states, and their argument was that their apprehension is that this impacts the compensation that they get. And as was the argument when the GST reform was brought in the first instance, they're hoping that the government can do more than you've said at the moment in terms of ensuring that the revenue that accrues to the states does not go down on account of the reforms that you've brought.
You're right in a way, but I would like to rephrase what you've said, just so that there's clarity. The first thing I did after coming out of this very crucial council meeting was to thank every one of the ministers who came from various different parties, various different states and so on, because but for everybody consenting, this wouldn't have come.
Was it an acrimonious meeting, lots of dishum or not really?
No, not at all acrimonious. But of course there were rounds and rounds of putting everyone's views forward, and the council is quite used to that kind of a discussion going around in circles and not moving forward, but sometimes it does move forward. So that's one thing. But let's have some fundamental facts in our mind. The union's proposal going to this council was not opposed by anybody. And this they said even before coming to the GST Council. They said, we are in favor of the rate rationalization. This is a people-friendly proposal. This will affect positively all citizens of the country. To be fair to them, they all agreed on that. And where is the difference then? The difference is when they started speaking about what if my revenues go down? Who's going to give a protection? That's where the differences lie. So let's understand, to be fair to everybody, they were in favor of the proposal. They wanted people to get the benefit of rate reduction. That is one. Second, I've told you the differences as regards it. The third one is about the question or the way in which you put the question forward. They were worried about the compensation. There's no compensation now. From 2022, no compensation is there. The cess, in the name of compensation cess, that is getting collected, is going to repay the loan that was taken during COVID. So compensation to the states has already stopped as of June 30th, 2022. So compensation loss is not the issue. Revenue coming down is the issue, on which difference of opinion prevailed. And in that, my view was, and also some of the commentators outside were suggesting that states' revenues will come down. I would like to do a correction using this platform. In the GST Council, all of us are there together. I'm not a donor and states are not donees. We are sitting there saying we'll have to collect the GST, and the better efficient collection results in good collection totally, and therefore all of us can benefit from it. But if the collections come down, all our efficiencies will have to be improved so that evasions are controlled and we actually collect everything that we need to collect. It's not as if the center is sitting there with a huge big suitcase next to me that I can give money if the GST is not efficient in its collection. I'm equally the person who's going, or the center is equally going to lose revenue if the states are losing revenue. So in general, my approach is this GST Council and the nature of the council will have to be understood by everybody. Center versus state is not the point. All of us are together in it, and if states lose, I also lose. All of us will have to devise a way to improve collection.
One of NDTV's most iconic shows was We the People, and the